my name's John. Welcome to another Wednesday night nightcap. This will be the last Wednesday night nightcap because I'm back to work now. I've been back to work since Monday, so I just haven't got the time to spend in the shop and to play about doing videos. Tonight's nightcap, I've got a bit of plasma cutting. That's why we're at the top of the garden and what I call the dirty shed where the plasma cutter and the welders live. I'll show a little bit of that. There's some lathe work, a little bit of machining. In last week's videos and in this week's videos, in the description box, there's one or two links there. There's a link to my PayPal if you want to donate to me. There's a link to my merchandise. There's a link to Rob, my channel sponsor at Extreme Engineering. I've also put a link to the two drones, one metric, one imperial PDF file drones for the wedge type machinist jack. So you don't need to email me anymore, just click the link and they're free. Anybody that wants one can have one. There's one or two people have sent pictures in of what they've made, and there's some real nice ones there. If you want to send a picture in of the jack you've made, I'll certainly put it on a video for everybody to see. I repaired this pipe cutter a few weeks ago. I built that up and put a new side in it, made a new bolt for it. When I was doing this, I did wonder if the lad could get some new cutting discs for it. He can't. The only discs you can get have got a smaller hole through them and they don't fit in there. And these look extremely hard. They are extremely hard. I'll put it in the lathe and give it a go with some Chinese tooling and see what happens, but honestly I've got my doubts. It's going to be a case of I don't quite know what. I really wish I'd waited until you had these. It would have been easier when it was all in bits just to modify the one side, because that could have done with the bushing anyway. We'll put it in the lathe and see if we can actually machine it down. I'll probably be able to machine the face down, whether I can get that hole bigger, I just don't know. Right, I need 3.1 per side taken off them. That looks promising. So it is machinable. Right, that's 3.1. It should surprise me if that was machined like that. I don't think the tips are going to last very long doing this, but right, that's it down to size. Now we need to try and make the hole out of 12mm. I'm going to try using a carbide milling cutter. Just a cheap Banggood one, so we'll give it a try and see what happens. Try going up to 10mm first. Right, 12mm cutter. Trouble is, it's tapered as well, so it's hard to hold in the chuck. Come on. You wish I'd never seen the bastard thing now. Just about through. That's still a bit, that's it. Right, so I've managed to machine down the cutler blades he's bought. So they're going to do the job quite nicely. I wish I'd never seen this bastard thing now. I've got a nice little screw cutting job to do for a lot of work. He uses lasers, he does laser action on wood, and he wants that laser to be a nice push fit into an adapter that size. So I've got to make an adapter with that thread, which is different to that thread, so I can't use that nut as a guide. So I've got to reproduce that thread on a bit of aluminium and make that a nice tight push fit. That's 12mm, I've got a 12mm reamer, so that's not a problem. 1960. I've got some 20mm aluminium bars, so we'll be able to get that out of that. The thread appears to be 1mm. It's difficult to, because it's so fine. I can probably see better through the camera actually, if it'll focus. That's better. Right. Come on, focus. That's it. Right, so that certainly appears. I'm looking through the camera view to find that there, and that is definitely 1mm pitch. I can cut 1mm pitch no problem at all. I've got a 1mm screw cutting tool, because that obviously gets cut in one pass, just an aluminium. It's just basically a scraping. So that's the plan, make one of them. Right, that's actually 26mm bar. These are the oversized collets I got given, the AR-40 collets. They're not the best, but they do the job. See, I like using a collet chuck because I haven't got the bulk of a big chuck in the way. It's ideal for when I'm doing video. I've got a tip to try on aluminium. A friend of mine who runs a CNC machine, I told him I had problems breaking chips on aluminium, and he gives us one of these, and he reckons you run it fast, run it hard, and the chips will break. So we'll give it a try. It's actually a tool that's been made into a tool holder. I did a few of these. I buy big tools cheap enough at car boot sales because nobody wants them, and you can put a slot in there, dovetail in there, and you do the job quite nicely. I've machined, or I've modified one or two tools like that. It certainly cuts nice and smooth. Nice finish as well. Well, it certainly breaks the chips, and it's really a beautiful finish. Better than the stringy shite I've been getting. That's running at 1000 RPM, that's happy with that. People say you can't take a fine cut with carbide. That's a fine cut. That's exactly the same size as the other one. Right, that's the 1mm cutting tip. We need to make sure it's square to the job, and that's the easiest way to do it, just to find a nice flat face. The end of that bar is ideal. So that's now dead on 90 degrees to the job. It needs to be absolutely spot on centre height. You can see it's a real little fine tip. What I'm doing with this is nipping a steel ruler between that in the workpiece. I'll lift it up so it's slightly above centre height, and you'll see the difference it makes. You see how it's leaning over. We'll drop it down onto centre height. And the ruler remains straight up and down. In fact, it's actually very slightly below centre height, that. So we'll lift it up a little bit. A little bit more. Right, and that's absolutely spot on centre height. The depth of cut for the finished thread is only half a mil. Once it's actually touching that shoulder there, that's it down to full depth. So we'll touch it off, and we'll put a 1/2 mil cut on. We'll do the thread in one go. And we'll gently turn it by hand So it just scrapes. That's it there. Right. I'm going to dial in a 1/2 mil on this cross slide. Right, so that should be, it appears to be. The one more cut on the same setting. That's cleaned up nice, that's a nice sharp thread. What I'll do, I'll part this off to length and I'll give it a lad he can try his machine before I drill it and ream it out to the 12 mil. Once again, time to say thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. A massive thanks for all the well wishes and a special thanks from me and my family for everybody who's worked throughout this terrible time to keep the country running and to keep us all safe. Anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you Sunday.